Well, hello there and welcome back. This is Lazy FM, In case you didn't know, it's Lazy FM. And I've never said once to like and subscribe until now. Because I don't even think about it. Uh, yeah, but if you are watching, you want to do that, you can. All right. So we're into the fourth season at Bekkerveld, but the fifth season of the save overall, right? So the fourth season of Bekkerveld, we're in the derde divisie zondag. So we're starting to get up to the point where things are going to change. It's getting tougher. So even though we finished first, we played 30 games, which is, it's getting close to the standard. I mean, we started off when we were at Westdorpe playing 20 games for the league and a few cup games. Now it's getting serious. 30 games. We won 25 of them, drew 4, lost 1, scored 76, and the 12 against for a goal of 64. So it's getting more. Okay, it's not exactly the biggest challenge in the world, but we got there comfortably in the end. After being forced into a real ding-dong battle the season before by a team that overperformed, and we probably underperformed just slightly, but having lost to them 1-0 from the penalty spot, yeah. So that was the last season. Lots of green, but there we see that yellow bit. And spot on it. That was a terrible performance, 0-0. I remember it's one of those ones that sticks with you. And then there's Hartsberger, and of course the loss to Utrecht, as you would expect, in the cup. So almost up to this season. So this is the last completed season, and we'll have a look at a game next week, on the Monday coming. Look at a game. So that's where we always start off with a load of friendlies to bring the cash in. And we brought cash in pretty quickly this season because we played R.I.A. Den Haag. Oh, yeah. What was the team for that? I can't show any highlights because there weren't any goals. But as you can see, Sam Pack was in the team. And that season, which is the last season, played 13 games, conceded 6, 8 clean sheets, 6.85. So, being a goalkeeper, 6.85 is just fine. Boozy started. There's his stats. Well, he said attributes, should I say. And it's getting easy for me. I just got to click on the season before this one. Started 19 games, 2 goals, 4 assists, 7.38. Overall, 23. I didn't do that with Pack, did I? Bock. 3 goals and 8 assists, 7.55. So Boozy had a decent season. Just see how Pack did overall. 10 games, conceded 3, 7 clean sheets, 7. So he did a bit better in the cups, you'd hope he would. Palmer Brown keeping his place for this game anyway, as he did for 26 games. 2 goals and assists, 7.44. Overall, 2 goals, 2 assists, and 7.52. So a little bit better in the cups too. Benitez partnering him. There's his stuff. And career-wise, he had started 21 games, a goal and assist, and overall 24 appearances, 3 goals, 1 assist for a 7.35. So a little marginally better in the cups. Gabriel, 20 games in the league, 1 goal, 3 assists, 7.28. So that's not that great. Not terrible. Overall, 25 appearances, 1 goal, 5 assists, 7.47. So a little bit better than the cups. Considering he's got all that pace. But again, we know he's not again, look at that. He's nothing. I mean, at the lower levels, that's more than good enough. But as a footballer, he doesn't offer too much. Christian, there he is. You talk about not offering much as a football. That's why playing as a DM. 17 starts, 7.43, and overall 23 appearances. Grabbed an assist, and a player of the match, and 7.48. So very consistent Has the odd time where he's... oh, here we are. Marko Bulat from Croatia. No longer at the club. Value of 3.5. At the end of this season that just gone, we wanted to sign him. He would not. And therefore he was plucked by Vitesse Arnhem, where he's been getting some game time. 12 games, 3 goals, 4 assists. So was having a good season until he fractured his lower arm. But as you can see, determination at 20. I would love to be able to make him captain. And 14 acceleration, 13 pace. But as you can see, very few holes in his game. Very solid, particularly mentally and physically. Not as solid as a footballer, but he's a DM mainly. I used him primarily in the support role in the centre midfield. So he was very tired after this game, but he played well, as you can see. It's I better actually look at the guy's stats. That might help. Easy to see. There we go. We signed him at the end of the previous season, and he played 26 games, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7.63, and overall 30 appearances, 2 goals, 8 assists at 7.63. So you don't get more consistent than that. So yeah, he was a very good player, and I just pick him automatically. Salinen as the more attacking central midfielder of the pair. Back 10 goals, 3 assists, 7.65, and overall 25 appearances, 14 goals, 4 assists at 7.82. So even better in the cups for Salinen. Matty getting a start in this game. I don't think he played as much this season. 12 starts, 3 goals, 5 assists, 7.08. And overall 19 appearances, 7 goals, 5 assists, 7.29. So a little bit better in the cups, grabbing a few goals. Jonkert, as you can see, an 8.1. Player of the match in this particular game. That's the last. In 25 starts, 11 goals, 7 assists. Very good. Considering he's playing as a playmaker, that's a good number of goals. I mean, Matty did better, but that was a lower level. So 7.72, 2 Player of the Match awards, and overall 28 appearances, 13 goals, and 8 assists. So 7.77, just marginally better in the cup games. Justice having a shocker in this one, 6.2. Costing us the match, I would say. It's one of his worst performances for the club. 21 games, 12 goals, 1 assist. So a bit of a drop off there for Justice. 7.51, and overall 26 appearances, 18 goals, 4 assists, 7.61. So in terms of end product, doing better in the cups, I'd say, though not necessarily performance-wise. Oh, here's a good signing, Jeffrey Bakker, Bekkerveld. Can play anywhere across the back, and we do use him anywhere across the back. 15 determination, 13 acceleration, 12 pace, jumping reach of 15. So I'd say more of a centre-back than anything else. Good tackling and marking. Heading, so a few holes in this game, so you would expect from somebody who plays at the back. He's as you can see, with that pace and acceleration, you can use him out wide. I tend to use him more on the left just to solidify things sometimes, but I think we've got a better player that you'll see in a moment. Yes, it's just come to mind. And it's this one. Speak of the devil. Here he is, Kevin St. Luce. He's been damaged his cruciate ligaments at the beginning of the season. Thank God. Because there was interest in him and he wanted to go. He would not sign a contract. And after he got injured, he'd signed a contract. So we've been able to keep him because of that injury. So in one respect, but in another, we've still got him. 16 determination, 14, 15. I think that's dropped off a bit. It's a little bit disappointing. He's a very good player, though. 24 caps for Guadeloupe. I mean, how good does it get? As you can see, no games this season. Injured pre-season. 17 appearances, 4 assists, 7.2. He played his way into the team. Gabriel had the spot at the beginning, but by halfway through the season, it was his, meaning Kevin St. Louis. Overall, 21 appearances, 1 goal and 7 assists, so 7.39. So a little bit better in the Cups. But he just doesn't let you down. As simple as that, Kevin St. Louis. And there's Munster's. In that season, again, 21 starts, 1 goal, 1 assist. So using far more in the defensive role at this point. So not getting much product there, but good performances. 7.25 in a D for a DM is good. Overall, 25 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist, and 7.42. So it's between him and Christian mainly for the DM role. And with a bit of competition somewhere else. We had Herman at this point. I'll have a look at him. And he scored 11 goals, 10 assists, 5 Player of the Match awards, 7.9. He was blighted by injury, unfortunately. He would have played a bit more otherwise. 20 appearances overall, 14 goals, 15 assists. So did extremely well in the Cup. 8.07, so even lifted above that 7.97 there. And that was against Den Haag. So we were playing as good a team as we could. Points dropped here again because of not finishing. But as you can see, real rough spot here. Probably the worst run I've had. And I was starting to come under a bit of pressure at this juncture. So 1-0 loss, 1-1 draw, 0-0, 8-0 in the Districts Baker, not in the league, and then another 2-2. Shot we just couldn't get, and then we turned it around 4-0-1, and we started to get on a winning streak just before the break. And then thereafter the break, I don't think we dropped another point for the rest of the season. Let's have a look at who we had for Spunkenberg. Just give us a good indication of who we would have brought in. Ah, yes. Juan Cardinal, who was 29 at the time. As you can see, he's solid all round. No blue, but was only off the ball and flair where he likes, and who cares about that in a keeper? Well, off the ball maybe. But he had 12 games, conceded 5 and 9 clean sheets. 6.9 and 13 games overall, 6 conceded and 9 clean sheets for a 6.89. So he came in. I'd say he's number 1 at the moment. Boozy again by Palmer Brown. Gabriel coming into the team. Do we look at how Gabriel did this time? That's it. Still got 20. So he started at the beginning, as we said. 1 goal, 3 assists, 7.28. And overall 25, 1 goal, 5. Yeah. We already looked at him, didn't we? Russ. Oh, yes. Samuel Grandsir coming into the team. Bit older than I would usually sign. He's about 27 at the time. Termination, nothing, not too outstanding. 15 and 13 for pace. But as you can see, not many weaknesses. A good footballer. Crossing dribbling. He takes most of the corners now. And last season, just got the 8 starts, but 2 goals, 3 assists. He's having a better season this season. And overall, 11 starts, 4 goals, 8 assists, 7.6. So he showed his worth in the Cups. Or in the Cup, he wouldn't have played in the other one. Bullet was playing Ross, Granser, Yonker, Justice, Monsters, Salin and Herman. The usual players. Here's one. Damien Bouvet. 14 determination, 13 pace and acceleration, and jumping reach is also 13.61. He's a good footballer. He can play on the right, play in the centre. We use him on the right, use him in the centre. We do both, mainly on the right at the moment. That could change. Might be worth having a look at seeing how well he did, rather than just get rid of him. But we bring him back up. There we go. So last season, 9 games, 2 assists, 7.2. And overall 13 games, 2 assists, 7.42. So good in the Cups. Did a job for us. And Spunkenborg. And let's see, just before the end it happened. Pack, Pouvet, Samson, Bakker getting a game as a Rovi. Ah, yes. Erik van Schreek, who's Greek and Dutch. He only played the 3 games for us last season. He's been away on international duty a lot this one. 6.6, so nothing special there, and 6 games, 1 goal, 4 assists, so 7.63, so much better in the Cups. And very good for that supporting role in the midfield. Spencer Blanchard, Modernity, who you've not seen much of. Don't think he's played many games. No, as you can see there, he got a few last season, 4 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists, and then 5 overall, 2 goals, 3 assists, 7.72. So it came in, was very handy. Oh, yeah. Be seeing more of this guy, Svidersky. We bought as a junior. We brought him up, 19 determination, 14, 12 acceleration and pace. Jumping reach isn't the best, but he's 5'9", so, but he can finish. And last season, barely played, but you'll see more of him this one. Hint, hint. There'll be a few more players that you see coming in. I'll just see if any more. No, it's pretty consistent, as you can see there. In the final, we played Marguerite, who did score a goal. That would have been an FMing. So we've got Boozy and by Palmer Brown, St. Luce playing in that, Christian Boulet, Celine and Herman. Yeah, there we go. As we saw, Granser and Justice, Bouvet, Bakker, Blanchard. This guy, yes, Helmute, who's Brazilian, now 22, but again, we signed him very young, long time before he got 1 game very early on. But last season, 19 games, 9 goals, 3 assists, 7.28. So very good there, and overall 25 games, 20 goals. Pretty good in the Cups, 5 assists for a 7.68. So we were starting to give this guy a few games, and it was worth it. Because I think Justice was misfiring at some point. But let's have a look at the goals. Salinen. Oh, Justice finishing that very well. Nice through ball there for him. Herman from the spot. Didn't do enough in defence there to clear it, and they put it away. Herman with floating it in. It's in by. 1 more goal. Granser. Spectacular. What a way to finish, and that made certain of the win. And the Cup, so Granser picking up the minute man of the match with that strike. Very nicely done indeed. And again, the same tactic as we were using a few videos ago. No changes there. Why would I? I want to play around Deuter. And that's the whole bloody point of it. So there you go. That was the season. Again, why go through all the games? There's no need to. And that took us up to where we are now. Should we have a look at where we are now? There's no final position. Let's have a look. Here we go. So we're on top. 21 games played, 18 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. Goal difference of 43, 17 clear of Tielsa, 9 clear of Tielsa in terms of points. But as you can see, the average ratings are good. Grants are doing well with the assists. But player of the match, Gabriel, doing well as well. He's the new player. You'll have a look at him next vid. And Cardinal making a lot of clean sheets too. So this is where we stand. We'll have a look at the season up until now and have a look at a game. And then it'll be decision time. That'll be next time around. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're enjoying the series. Again, comments, likes, subscribe, and I'll see you on Monday. Hope you have a nice time. Okay, until then, bye bye. Keep it lazy.